I'm broadcasting our game, okay? He might beat my ass, but I don't.
On first down, Brady. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 28 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Brady again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Bree's going to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
I'm not listening to nobody going to my house
and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looks like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Breeze again. Goes left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Nah. Nope.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Who sent you the pictures? Your mom or my mom?
Than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. You know they love even more completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Get over there on your bed with it. All right, but if you be on your bed, she couldn't keep you over there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
I think she took it out already, Mr.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he's going to
that little orange and blue
down behind the line. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
I heard they shut down the little
shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So they pass the law out there or no?
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Being chased out, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michelle on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Breeze now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. This is caught by Gill, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The final shot before half for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And another. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front?
You think AD gonna stay in New Orleans
to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
What you think Kyrie gonna do?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
They got a couple of good free agents that's out right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They hits his
target. What you got to look forward to this season.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Yo, children.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
What them children doing over there?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
Yes,
something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
Jason, I'm trying to go.
Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Brady now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Brady on third down to Michelle on the dump off. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Breeze. And incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Michelle, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Brady now on third and goal. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman from 3 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. And bulldozing his way through. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots take over. And they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming left is Michelle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Yeah, I'm there.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Yes, sir.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're throwing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Breeze. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Breeze again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Michel. He's still barreling through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go left side here with Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball pops.
Chris Hogan, wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.